The hint of warmer weather also signals painting season. We want that fresh spring spruce up time that you can enjoy all summer long. But if picking paint colors stresses you out, you can at least try it on before you commit to the color. Over the past decade, major paint manufacturers have introduced free online design tools that help you choose paint colors on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. And design consultant Amy Demik says that these apps just keep getting better. So Amy, you've researched a bunch of apps, and do you feel that these work?
Definitely. So I took a look at 10 free apps that are available just through your app store, and you can download them, and I tested them out, and I narrowed it down to a handful, and I think they work really well when you aren't really sure where to start and you want to get an idea about a good direction before you head into the paint store.
And are they for interior and exterior, or what do they cover?
Yep, you can apply them to both, and I think some people might think, oh, I'm just going to see how that color works out on my wall. But I think it's great to consider researching and using these tools for exterior as well, because exterior is a little bit more of a commitment. And if you just aren't sure how going gray is going to look on your house, then these apps will help you to see that.
Okay, so this is great news for a lot of us, because often I know that I get intimidated when I think, oh, can I commit to this color, especially with an exterior. I mean, that's a lot more money, a lot more time. It feels more permanent kind of than maybe your bathroom or something.
Absolutely.
So which apps did you end up liking the most?
So I loved 3. My first is the Bear app. It's actually called Color Smart by Bear, Color Smart Mobile. And it has a couple different features that I really loved. The first is that you can select from the Bear color palette all different kinds of shades. You can also take a photo of something and match it. So I love succulents and in different shades of green. I actually took a photo of a succulent arrangement that was on my dining room table and just started playing around with then the different green shades that they gave me.
Oh, how fun. So you can really take something that kind of inspires you and put it in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so if you have like a pattern in a wallpaper design or a duvet cover and you want to pull, say, that shade of blue out, you can take a picture and then play around with it on the app and narrow it down. And the Bear app is really great to kind of just get a broad feel for that. But then they also, say you find a perfect shade of gray that you like, you can add in the dimensions of your room, and then there's a calculator so that you add in all of the dimensions, how many windows you have, doors, things, all the different elements in the space, and then it tells you how many gallons you're going to need. So that when you walk into the paint store to get your sample, you should still get a sample and test it out in your house, because sometimes the screen doesn't translate perfectly. But you're going into the store with a clear direction of where this project is headed, instead of walking in and kind of not really knowing and not knowing how much money you're going to be investing in the actual paint itself too.
That
so
is
like
nice.
Calculator.
So it does have the calculator. I've used that for wallpaper before, but never for paint, and that is kind of a great feature. What are the other apps you like?
So the other one that I really love, I love Benjamin Moore Paint. I love their color capture app. It's really the most precise one when you're matching a color as well. So again, you can upload a photo and then and match the color. For an example, I went and took a photo of a house that I've worked on, and I knew what the shade paint it was on the house. And so I went and took a picture on different days and with different lighting, and just to see how well the app would match. And the Benjamin Moore Color Capture app matched the colors.
All right, little did Benjamin Moore know that they had a secret shopper. You were out doing recon work on Benjamin Moore.
Exactly.
But that's kind of nice to know for consumers, that if you're really interested, because so many times you do see, oh gosh, that house is so pretty, I love that color.
Right.
What exactly is it? So Benjamin Moore is our best bet with that.
Don't get caught if you're in somebody's front yard taking a picture, but it's really great because it helps you match. And then they also allow for, they have a little wheel that gives you other combinations too. So that if you love a certain shade of blue, but you're not sure what other colors you would put with that in a room, even if that's your dominant wall color, they also give you suggestions for colors that work well with it, so that you can say, oh, I never would have thought about putting that shade of yellow with that wall color. But then you can incorporate that in your accessories and some of your other kind of elements, soft furnishings and things that you're going to bring into the room.
That's so nice for the consumer to kind of take the guesswork out of what else goes with this. What was your last
The last one is really fantastic. It's called Picture Paint, and I'll have links to all of this on Instagram, on my Instagram feed. It's called Paint Tester. I looked at so many, it's hard to keep track, but Paint Tester was fantastic. And again, I loved it because you can upload a photo that you have. The really great thing about this, you could spend hours on Paint Tester because you can actually move the paint around, the color around, and see what it looks like in your own home. So you can upload a photo of your room or your exterior, and then just go ahead and touch and tap and add different colors throughout the picture.
So that sounds like an awesome feature for a lot of people, especially when you already are maybe committed to some of the decor you have in your room, maybe painting to freshen things up, but you've still got some things you've got to keep in the room. You're not doing it entirely.
I don't think I need to download any games or anything. I don't need any other apps. Paint Tester was just so much fun. You could literally spend hours kind of exploring different ways that you can change your room.
Oh,
so again, for an exterior, it's excellent as well.
So anything else we need to know when we go to one of these apps? You said before, still go get a sample. You want to bring it into your house. Would you still recommend getting painting a small part of your wall? Or?
I always recommend, even when I'm giving specific paint color recommendations to my clients, I always recommend choosing one or two, going into the store, getting a sample, taking it home and trying it out in the room that you're going to be in, and maybe even at different times of day. Natural light can really change the undertones in paint, and so something that looks fantastic on your, on a screen, when you actually get it into your house, sometimes you might need to go a little bit lighter or a little bit darker. So I recommend either painting a leftover board or even flattening a cardboard box and painting the box at least 2 coats, and then you can move it throughout your house and see what it looks like at different times of day.
Awesome. And we can find you on Instagram, your handle?
Amy Sage Demik.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Amy.
Thanks, Emily.